Welcome back. It is time for movie news with a Louz.
How are you guys?
Good.
I'm sorry I missed you guys
What's wrong,
yesterday.
Jeremy?
No, it's always good to see Chris Louz-05.
You have a
He
look.
looked like he wanted to say something.
No, I don't.
He
Not
does.
At all. Not at all.
What you got to say, Jeremy?
Nothing.
Is it about Downtown Abbey?
I'm just saying it's like literally now down to like 12 days before the whatever.
I know. It's
coming.
It's in the script.
Oh.
I didn't read your script today, so I don't
It's in
know.
the script.
Okay.
Your email bounced back to me for some reason, so I don't know why.
Send the wrong email.
How dare me?
How dare you.
you have a bad How dare you have a bad email?
I was blocking Chris Louz-05 for her views on Downtown Abbey.
Let's talk about how people are so excited about this multiverse of madness. Doctor Strange and the multiverse of madness. So Jeremy and I know this guy named Chris who has tattoos of like actual, these actual characters.
All over his body.
Yeah,
Really?
so
He loves this.
So I have to actually ask him when it gets this deep into it, because I like the movies, I like the comic book characters, but when it gets so far in to the comic books, I'm like, wait, Chris, how does this go together? When it gets this into the madness, I don't understand it. So anyway, so Doctor Strange casts a forbidden spell that opens the doorway to the multiverse, including an alternate versions of himself. See, when it gets into that, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm saying. But doesn't mean I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I don't enjoy it.
That's why you go to Chris.
That's why
and
I go
you
to
say, show
Chris
me your
and
arm, and to follow the storyline on his arm.
There you go.
Who's who
Leads-
and what
yeah.
they mean and how are they talking? So Benedict Cumberbatch does a great job with this character, and there are a couple of cameos. There was a leaked cameo earlier this week that John Krasinski is in it, so we'll see if that's true.
And Rachel McAdams, and I love her. I would go see the movie just because she's in it.
I do love her. And then also there's a rumor that Tom Cruise is in it, but I don't know if that's like.
What is happening with these comic books? All these stars are being in? What are they
don't
playing?
know.
And then, so I don't know. The MCU, which is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is very broad. So anyway, but if you need to tone it down, there is a movie at the Moxie that stars the amazing Helen Mirren and also Jim Broadbent.
I love him.
I do too. So it is set in 1961, and he's a 60-year-old taxi driver. I think it's called the Duke, and he stole Goya's portrait of the Duke of Wellington from the National Gallery in London. And it just, and then it goes from there. But just the two of them together are just incredible. And, their years of experience and just them on screen. And just Helen Mirren does no wrong. Because she can literally go from being the queen to a movie like this and then spinning around in a car in one of the Fast and Furiouses, wielding guns.
Yeah.
And she's that good in all of them.
She just was in an article too, and I find this fascinating because we consider her a beautiful woman. She says she's never felt beautiful ever in her life.
Really?
I'm like,
Oh, I hate that.
she is so gorgeous and so beautiful.
I was going side to side, front to back, one of the Critics' Choice, like chasing her down. And I could, how sometimes someone's elusive in there, and I'm like, I can't find her. And I never did, so that was
She's gorgeous.
sad.
She's a beautiful woman, inside and out.
Yes, I love her. So tops at the box, if you need to catch up, this is the time before it really heats up. The Bad Guys, which is animated, and Sonic the Hedgehog, Fantastic Beasts, Secrets of Dumbledore, which really speaks to families are like, yeah, we want to be in the theater, so that's really fun. And the Sato 48 films were completed, which is the 5-minute, film challenge. And Kaylee made one, so.
Oh, and Kira did?
Oh, how exciting!
I didn't realize Kira did.
Yes.
Our camera ops both did.
Both did they see 2016's iProxy?
Kaylee watched it. Thank you.
And?
Thank you.
Okay,
she
a
says
thumbs up. Okay, good. So, but all of those will be able to be seen on the big screen at the Moxie, May 12th through the 15th, which is very exciting
is.
to have our local talents be on the big screen. And then start marking your calendars for a few save the dates, okay? Rebel Wilson on Netflix in senior year. Have you seen her lately? She looks amazing.
Amazing.
She looks really great.
I saw a preview for this and I cannot. I
Yes.
love
Yeah.
her to pieces.
Yeah.
I will watch that one because it's a hilarious
yeah.
concept.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she looks really great. And finally, Jeremy does not have to wait any longer to watch me take my nap.
that doesn't sound very.
May 20th is Downton Abbey.
2 weeks from
whichever
today.
it is.
2 weeks from
The new era.
today.
And I will be happy to tell you, since you told me and explained to me, hey, Chris, you took me by the hands, and you said, Chris, you might really enjoy this one because it's set around a Hollywood movie.
Yes.
And I did a little bit more in-depth reading, and I was like, TJ, we might like this.
Maybe we'll enjoy
We
it.
might stay awake with our cocktails and not fall asleep. So we need to mark our calendars and
And I saw that, Kelly.
Downtown
That's up her
Abbey.
alley then. At
We
least it's
might-
about
it's
movies.
It's a movie. It's in the.
we need to make a
They
resolution.
smile even.
We need to make a May year's resolution to say the movie correctly until we see
Yes,
it.
we will. I will.
All I know is I'm going to have my phone ready to take video of them
Yeah, I've been
sleeping
watching
and
this.
snoring at the theater.
At the theater.
So
And
we're
then Kelly and
gonna-
I will throw buckets of water on them
I
to wake
think I'm
them
gonna
up.
like the movie.
How
That's kinda-
dare you?
We're gonna take.
Okay,
Buckets
now,
of water.
guys, though, here's the thing, though. Here's how we'll know if it's a good movie. Since Kelly has never watched the series or the movie,
Me
when
either.
she sees the movie, if she likes it as a standalone,
standalone.
then we'll know.
Then we'll know.
Kelly's gonna do what I did and go, what's going on?
Now, if Kelly sleeps, I'm videoing that too.
And then, of course, Memorial Day weekend will be great. And you had a question for me. Do we have time for the question?
What was my
You
question?
had a question about Harry Styles.
Oh, yes, I saw the preview for Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde's new movie, and it looked amazing.
Yeah, but it's in September.
Okay.
And the set and everything just looks
The setting,
so,
the costumes, it's
yeah.
set like the 60s, right?
Yes,
It
yes,
just
yes,
looks
yes.
magical.
in kind of a utopian world.
Yes.
So,
Like Stepford Wives a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. So it
Could
looks
use a
amazing. So.
utopian world.
I'm in.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in.
Very good.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Luz.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, coming up, Travis Brooks is here with some amazing meat selection for Mom that she's going to love this Sunday for Mother's Day. Oh, We'll do that.
We've got to mark our calendars for that.